Hey guys, welcome to our video.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
We are doing a video.
We're doing another TikTok video because everyone wanted more.
Yeah.
So
we're doing a video about one time about when America really messed people up.
when we're doing a video on when Americans realized that America ain't all that.
Yeah.
And a bag of chips.
That's the video.
Yeah, basically, third world country in a Burberry trench coat. Like, it's crap. But yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Also, if we're wearing the same clothes from a couple of videos back.
Yeah.
All in America. There we go.
So I don't live abroad anymore, but for half of 2018, I lived in Germany, and I have so many stories. The town that I lived in had like a main plaza area, and there was a cafe in that plaza, so a couple of my other American friends and I decided to try it out one day, and there was a construction site nearby. We heard a really loud bang, and, you know, we kind of assumed that someone had fired a gun, and so we, like, ducked for cover, and then we were looking around frantically, trying to find, like, a place that we could run to or hide to get out of the situation, and then we realized that no one had shot a gun. No, it was a loud bang from the construction site. That's it. That's all it was. We'd been speaking in English, and we all have really obvious American accents, so all the Germans around us gave us these really sad looks, like, oh, these poor, poor Americans.
Yep. Yeah, so I have a story. So when I was younger, in the Chicago suburbs, me and my mom were walking into, I don't remember what store, but we heard a huge loud bang, and we were borderline about to, like, hit the deck. And it turned out it was just a truck's tire that exploded. Like, it just popped. But me and my mom were, like, ready to, like, on the ground.
That also happened to me with a fireworks show my parents and I went to on Long Island. We heard, like, a bunch of loud bangs, and for some reason their first thought was not fireworks.
That says more about you than...
That doesn't say anything about me. I said their first thought.
That says more about your parents.
But anyways, yeah, thinking about this stuff, wherever the video is, it makes me too angry to comment.
Exactly. So, okay, let's go
next video.
Okay, so I moved to Sweden. And when I got here, I wasn't feeling too well, so I went to the doctor, and the doctor recommended that I get an EKG, an electrocardiogram. Now, instead of worrying about my health, my first reaction was, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can get one of those, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford it. And this sweet little man, this sweet, amazing doctor goes, did you not pay the, like, $20 when you got here? I ended up getting a regular EKG, a 24-hour-long EKG, a blood test, and a freaking checkup for $20! Best part of this entire situation is that I am getting better, and I am getting the medical attention I need without going broke.
Yeah, this is something that I can go off about because, like, oh my God, as someone who's had to get an EKG and all that stuff, okay, so my insurance, thousands of dollars. But
yeah,
on top of that, to get all that, like, there's co-pays and you have to pay for so many things, like, on top of your insurance, it's thousands of dollars for, like, basic stuff.
Meanwhile, in the U.S., our Chihuahua had a heart condition.
Yeah.
And the vet was literally like, oh, no, we're not going to give her any more medication.
We're not going to refill her medicine.
You pay us $1,200 or $2,800. I think there were different quotes.
Yeah, it was something like that.
For an EKG.
And basically all this EKG would have told us about our Chihuahua, who has passed away. She had a really bad heart condition. What all this EKG would tell us is approximately how long she had left to live. And it's not like it would help anything. It's not like it would make her better. Like, yeah.
And if you want to see something disgusting and think about something disgusting, imagine that was a person.
Yeah.
Because you can.
Crazy.
Because those situations happen. Okay,
next.
I pride myself on being an American. I didn't make it out before COVID, but I went to Norway and I fell in love with Norway. Read about it, researched it, and I was like, I've got to visit first. And I only went for a week, and it was for the Infernal Metal Festival. And for the first time in my life, I was actually called an American. didn't assume where I was from. And there was this beautiful Norwegian elder, and she says, "God paske." And I said, "Beklager, jeg snakker litt norsk." And I said, basically, she said, "Happy Easter." And I said, "I'm sorry, I don't speak a lot of Norwegian." And she goes, "Oh, you're an American." And she didn't worry about her purse. She didn't look at me sideways. And I cried. I cried when I left, because for the first time, I was able to be just an American. I didn't even hardly drink, didn't do anything crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this country is so, like, racist and everything else.
Incredibly so.
It's obnoxious. And you go to any other country and it's not like that. Well, we're not going to talk about Asia. But yeah.
Meanwhile, we have like the white people. We have like the discrimination Olympics happening here, where like people try and like figure out like how oppressed they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say who's more oppressed. It's a competition.
If you're Irish, you win.
Oh, don't even get me started. The Jews win. Don't even get me started. As a Jew, no. Fork you. Okay.
So during the first lockdown, we have an elderly neighbor, and we would go and check in on her every once in a while and like get her groceries if she needed. And progressively, she started not be able to breathe very well. And we knew it wasn't COVID because she had it before. But like at one point, it was like she couldn't even get to the door without like literally not being able to breathe and having to sit down. So my partner decided that we needed to call an ambulance for her and get her to the hospital pronto. And when he told me that he was going to call an ambulance, the first thing that I said was, "Are you sure? Can she afford an ambulance? Like we could just drive her." And it wasn't until my partner looked at me like, and that it clicked that, oh, that's not a worry here. And then I went upstairs and cried, because it really smacked me in the face that as Americans, we are conditioned to not worry about someone's health first, but to worry about whether or not they can financially afford to see a doctor and get help.
You already know our thoughts and opinions on this. Next.
Yeah.
I moved to Germany in 2018 as a study abroad student, and I had a nice apartment that was on the ground floor with a nice patio, a big door that opened that led to the patio. And I was minding my own business in bed one day. The door was wide open. I had my noise-canceling headphones on, and I heard these really loud banging noises coming from outside that weren't very far. And I'm like, that's not a firework or a firecracker. It can't be. I freak out because as an American, I'm like, I'm about to get shot. Somebody is shooting up all of the student apartments right now. So I call all of my friends and I'm like, did you hear that? Am I crazy? Do we need to call the police and whatever? And they're like, I don't know, but yeah, maybe call your boyfriend who's German and like ask him. So I call my boyfriend and I'm like, watching, we just heard this stuff, like what's going on? And he's like, not to worry. Here in Germany, we don't have shooters. Those are probably just firecrackers. And I'm just like, I'm damaged. Like, we are all damaged and freaking out about freaking firecrackers. We think we're going to get shot up.
Yeah, the gun problem in this country is beyond bad. Like, words cannot describe how bad.
Our children are not going to school in this country.
No, there's no way.
Because of the conditions and dangers there.
And if, like, by God's will, we get a kid before we can, like, move, we're just going to do homeschool. Like, yep. I will personally homeschool for kindergarten.
It's
like, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It's absolutely...
There's no way. There's no way I could not mentally allow my child in a school here.
And like why don't people just like... It's infuriating because like there's no way to change things, but like I almost wish like people would like just take their kids out of school until that gets fixed.
Exactly.
Or like, can we all sue the NRA for PTSD?
I feel like we should be able to, but it would never work.
No, that lawsuit would get very quickly dismissed because my freedoms.
Okay, well, I think we should just end it there.
Yep, too infuriated to go on.
I'm so angry. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed it, please tell us. If you didn't enjoy it, also please tell us so that way we can like figure it out and tailor stuff for the next video. But yeah, love you guys. Bye.